went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. What was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama could keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night. By the ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo tinted. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it. Tongue out like I'm Jordan. Time to change my name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason I'm still in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just the on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why do you talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my French way. Now it's like worth for 10K all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped down stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give up.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll get a look at Tyrod Taylor. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. But straight ahead, we've got a rematch from last year's game. It's the second of 3 on this Christmas Day with the Giants and Eagles, and off we go in Philadelphia. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 65 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Rodney. His talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. Leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011 from Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Right where they set it down started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's just going to be short here. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They run forward, Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Taylor. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Taylor will throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Giants at 8-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he's going to be stopped at the 12, short of first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Breida is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On the option left, it's Hurts. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jihad Ward from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Rolling to his right. And this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 2nd down and 10, they're knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Taylor. And this pass broken up. That's encouraging. 3rd down. That was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Dallas Goedert, 29 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. That makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Look at the big fella go. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
In motion goes the tight end. On second down, Swift. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Hurts. Open man has got it. The tight end. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert. Second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point. It's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, but both of those units in there kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on fourth down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he is caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Play action. Now Taylor rolling to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. They got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Completes this again to Shepard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. And they will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So a non-completion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about. Different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Bijan Robinson, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we'll take the...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Holmes returning from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the road. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now Taylor on first down. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Taylor to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. To throw is Taylor. He'll get this into the hands of Burrito. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Robinson hauling it in outright. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down. A run between the tackles with Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Taylor will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down and running after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way. But you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Here's 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. Eagles up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And New York set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Taylor. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup.
To throw again is Taylor. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes this far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Taylor. And that is incomplete. They're sure that against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They go play action now. Taylor. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Taylor going to throw, and he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, and that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all taking it right down Broadway. DeAndre Swift. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal as a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every win. If they close this game out, just a few snaps remaining, they can't relax just yet.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants now down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Pass complete to Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was what they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now Taylor. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Again, it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. And this pass broken up. Contact right off there. And now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Oh, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to end. So for the Eagles fly, it's a victory for Philadelphia.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need some.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at Tyrod Taylor. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Giants and the Rams coming up next.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. They're trying to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
10 yards on
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That
rush coming, and he's taken down. Bobby Okereke, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Approach defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And
nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 36. Taylor. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell, 36 yards. And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Again, it's Stafford. A quick pass to Cup. Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Taylor. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football from the 41. Here's 2nd down at 7. Now it's Taylor. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. 4th down, here's Taylor. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2nd and goal from the 1. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Stafford. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Taylor will throw again. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he comes back with one complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Taylor. Touchdown! Isaiah Hodgins, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Up to midfield. Darnay Holmes. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Giants.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Because special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side and complete to Atwell. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Stafford. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. To throw is Stafford. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'll tell you. Mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Taylor's throw complete here to Waller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Taylor. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 25. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 12. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And this is caught at the end. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now a give to Breida. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. With finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Stafford. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford. Open man right side is caught complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles 1st.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Our captain is batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Demarcus Robinson, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Stafford now to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football back at their own 17. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And that one complete to Hodgins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already.
Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger from 6 yards away. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 7, 2:13 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Stafford on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Stafford now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The way he's throwing the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Stafford. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. Third down. Now it's Stafford. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You may be... some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute. As the kick's away here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Taylor gets this to Bellinger. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now it's Taylor. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last throw here for Stanford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded.
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these dumb some go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, she say I'm with you just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these dumb some go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters when we just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Yeah. Alright, I got him. T-Stead, look, yeah. Full court press, so full bliss, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TTG, never duck a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was...
It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll get a look at Tyrod Taylor. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Now Taylor on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Taylor. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Here's Taylor. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Play action, it's Taylor. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second and short now following the fumble. On the handoff, this is Breda. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines, encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Fourth down, here's Taylor. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
You talk about this Giant defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Hurts will try and set up the screen to Swift.
And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Touchdown, Eagles! Olamide Zaccheaus, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These two teams all tied after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. Once again, they run with Breda on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Giants at 9-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On first down, here's Breda. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They run again with Breda. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for the defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A gain of 3, second down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Here's 3rd and 7. Now Taylor to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. A quick throw here out to Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0. On second down, Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
What about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On the return, here's Agnew. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start with one of the best rivalries in the NFL. Dallas on the road in our nation's capital. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Michael Pittman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Rashad White, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ashad Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. And they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Here's Taylor to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Well, they had a gain of 1, then 2, and now 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Taylor's going to keep this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrod Taylor. Touchdown scamper.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
It's Deontay Banks with it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
York now for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That is caught. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
But he will not get in here.
He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete.
Wan'Dale Robinson, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Taylor.
And he's caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
This is Breida. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now it's Breida, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
But 1st down, Hurts.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamal Agnew, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Hurts will throw.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. From the gun, it's Taylor. And his throw here is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They go with the option on fourth down, left side. And he is going to have the Giants first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Taylor. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. On the delay, here's Breida. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Taylor. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Taylor. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They run with Breida. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side for Breida. Taken down at the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, a run from Breida.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So a pressure kick there by the young man, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Well, he's a second-year guy now, so he says, don't call me a rookie anymore. And I tell you, he's got a bright future in this league. And kicks like that are going to make sure he sticks around for a good long while.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind?
And max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay? People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
It's the king of crunk, sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, they love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that.
Silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit, both friends. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let it down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fat song. Pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick up like, she running up, she one of them. She pay her bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Giants and the Lions, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit.
Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OT.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. As you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and get their best performances.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Taylor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the loaded running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is our quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw on second down is Goff. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the red zone now, Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Sam Laporta from 17 yards out. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Now out come the Giants.
They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Taylor. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swinging to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 25.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
And he will have a Giants 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
Taylor going to run the option right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now it's Taylor. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now, Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
And we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants going to take over again on offense.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Taylor's throw taken in by Slayton.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now it's Taylor.
He's got Bellinger.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Taylor will throw again. Here's a diving catch right side. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Taylor to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. This is Breida on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Taylor. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Breida will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in the victory. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
On the return, Jackson. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They run again with Breida. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run the option. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Derek Barnes in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Taylor will throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense set to take over.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's gone.
And that, nearly picked off. But it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Now gone.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Jackson to return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. New York set to take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Goff now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Now back to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Taylor.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run with Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
76 yards rushing for him now.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Breida, he'll try the right side.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Breida, he'll go up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of the sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 80 ticks to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 59 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel it, and call it a day.
And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Now it's Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Taylor going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one. And that one falls incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Here's first down.
Now Goff.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all up in. I drop with the whole world spin. Rock when I do like this. It's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I
Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile if it cost a couple thousands and millions and millions and millions and millions.
team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner and got a sack and put my man on. Like magic, everything gon' turn to gold, I put my hands on. Just bought another lot next to my crib for me to expand on. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. All I know.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Giants and the Niners, and it's all up next.
It was a frequent sight in the 80s and 90s, and it's continued on till today. Playoff football in the Bay Area as we welcome you to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. We always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who stayed healthy, they welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Play action, now Purdy.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
After the interception, here's Taylor.
Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hodgins in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Yeah, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Breida is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run with Breida. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD.
Daniel Bellinger taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Darnay Holmes able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
They run again with Breida, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Here's Taylor.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
First down, New York.
On first down, here's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
2nd and 10.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Matt Breida scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how many often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical. because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jihad Ward buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've been.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins, 56 yards. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The York on now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. The throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
50-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we see,
well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Taylor.
They'll find Hodgins there complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Taylor running the option left. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
2nd down and 6 now.
This is Breida on the draw. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Taylor.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
First down, here's Mitchell.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But there's almost no doubt about the play call there on 3rd down and long. You figure they're going to throw the football. I've got to give a little credit to the offense for taking a little bit of a chance there, running the draw, hoping to catch them off guard, but the defense was ready.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down, Giants.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, New York.
Now a give to Breida. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And the Giants, first down.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
And he'll take this down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Breida. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Chase Young on the tackle. A gain of 4.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Taylor over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there.
Purdy from the gun.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Purdy looking to throw.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
At the 6-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
from 6 yards away.
And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Purdy will throw for it.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. He may go.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Oh, Taylor going to throw.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Taylor to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic...
Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hit my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout.
Whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My crown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. You need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a part. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich.